Girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all, I do not like the fact that my freaking picture do not pop up. Why it does not pop up, I don't understand. But what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Waiting for a couple of people to get in here. Get in here. Chill. I got in from work. Having a good old motherfucking time. We're gonna be talking about a lot of shit. Let me see if hopefully everything is good. Cause I don't wanna have to do this shit again. You feel me? Y'all, I am literally home alone. Trying to get something to eat. And there's nothing to eat. Like there's something to eat, but nothing that I want. There's really nothing to eat. Well, I gotta stop saying that. It's just nothing that I want to eat right now. But yeah, so let's get into the things of the things of the things. Mm. Let's get into it. Um, so we got some various topics we need to get through. Okay, we got some various topics. We're gonna be talking about academics. We're gonna be talking about this. Uh, uh, I don't know what you call it. Like it's a situation between YB and Harivanna, a misunderstanding of some sorts. I'm not too sure, but I did a little search. I watched some videos, and we're gonna talk about that. We're also going to be talking about some more things than the title. What's on the title. We're going to be talking about some more stuff. So yeah, and then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the scene Atlanta. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was so bored at work. I was really, really bored. Like it was really, really slow. So I just got to web searching on my job. I was just web surfing, and buying stuff. Just basically online shopping or whatever. Cause y'all do know that my birthday is Sunday. Yes, your boy's birthday is Sunday. If you didn't know, yes, I would be 34. I would be 34 years old Sunday. I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm gonna get my hair cut Friday night. No, I'm gonna get my hair cut after work. And then I wanna go shopping because I really haven't went shopping this year. Because there was a time where a bitch did not have no job. And, a bitch just didn't have no job, didn't have no money. Now the bitch got a job. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can get back up on my feet. I've been saving here and there. So, I'm comfortable. And then I got a cute little bonus for my little job. Girl, y'all, why did my job just splurge on the bitch? My job gave me like $500. My job literally gave me $500, y'all. No shade. That's a good job. That's a good job. If you don't know, that's a good job. Okay? Period. So, by the way, matter of fact, let me go in my living room. Let me go in my living room, honey. Um, yeah, let me go in my living room, chill. Cause I think this would be best. It would be best for me in my living room, child. Hi, what's going on? So, Yeah, so I'm just do a little shopping because I'm going out Friday night for my birthday because I really didn't have nothing planned for this year for my birthday because it's kind of like I'm not really feeling it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it. Hey Tammy, hey Isaiah, what's going on? I don't really need no like moderators like right at this moment because I don't go live that much. So when we get a good, more people, like if we get like 20 to 30, 40, probably even 100 people up in this mug, then we're gonna need moderators. When we reach like 100 viewers in this live stream, that's when we get moderators, all right? But yeah, so the first topic that I want to get into that is actually not titled, I want to talk about Clarissa Shields. If y'all don't know Clarissa Shields, the boxer, the female boxer who she just talk. She had a press conference a couple of days ago, right? Or yeah, it was a couple of days ago. Around the same time as Remy's daughter's birthday. Now, it's being speculated that the only reason why she even had the press conference this fast was to show up a 7-year-old's, a innocent 7-year-old's birthday party. Because y'all do know that Clarissa Shield does not like Remy. Because Clarissa Stills, you know, um, took Papoose. She didn't really take Papoose, but she got Papoose. You know, I mean, Remy gave Papoose to her. No shade. So, oh my God, is my birthday tomorrow too? Okay, so yeah, you're goofy. I can tell that you're goofy. So you definitely will not be a moderator. Um, anyway, yeah, so it's being speculated that she she literally positioned her press conference to show up a innocent 7-year-old. And also, nobody gives a damn about her fight with franchise Cruz, whatever the other lady, because they're friends. So it's being said within the boxing community that she's not going to be selling out this year. So it's going to be a disappointing fight because both of them are friends. So that's what it's getting. That's what it's giving right now. All right. And Clarissa Shields has been in the public still talking about Layla Ali. If y'all don't know, her and Layla Ali been going back and forth. Can everybody hear me? I want to know if everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm sorry. My friend is literally calling, like, was FaceTiming me. I'm telling this motherfucker, like, I'm literally on FaceTime, right? So, he has to wait. So, where I was, because, sorry, y'all, like, sometimes I get distracted. If you distract me, I kind of get, like, kind of derailed a little bit. So, where I was. Oh yeah, so they're saying that the fight that's coming in January is not going to be really successful because two friends are going head to head, and also the Clarissa Shields' opponent already lost to her 4 times. Clarissa Shields beat this opponent 4 times. before this next one. So people are already predicting that it's going to be a rigged fight. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also, also, not also. So moving along, let's talk about DJ Akadmicks. My money is definitely on Shills. I will be watching. I will not be. They're saying that there will not be no pay-per-view or something. You have to actually buy the tickets to go to Detroit and see her. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I don't know that for facts. But they say that it's going to be a rigged fight. It's going to be rigged. So, yeah. It's going to be rigged. Yeah, really. Yeah, they're speculating because those two fighters are friends, and the fact that her opponent, Shield's opponent, lost to her 4 times before this next fight in 2 months, in February 22nd, they're already judging it to be a rigged fight. So they're not really interested in that whole fight. They're not in, a lot of people are not interested, especially in the boxing community. Cause I was watching a couple of boxing YouTube videos. Listen, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm in the boxing sector, because I be looking at a lot of people that talk about Clarissa Shields, because whenever Clarissa Shields pop out and do an interview, because she's been on her interview press runs and whatever, so she's been talking shit about Layla Ali. She be talking about Pat Pulse and what he got going on, and it's a lot of. And a lot of times when she interviews, she ends up putting her fucking foot in her mouth, and people are putting 2 and 2 together, and they are finding out that she is a fraud, she is a habitual liar, and that she's more slow than we give her credit for. Like, she's more slow than we give her credit for. So a lot of people are literally like kind of like off the Clarissa Shields train. Like, a lot of people are kind of like off her right now. It's sickening to me. Counting or not counting liars. That's how she does talk her ish. And you know what's so crazy? I'm okay with Clarissa Shields talking her shit. But when you kind of consistently lie, because she has lied a lot. And I feel like when you don't know what you're talking about, you're only going off of what you're fed. You should kind of keep it at a minimum. You shouldn't talk so much. But because nobody's going to shut her up and she feels like she could be anybody, she's going to keep talking. And that's how she is. So, it is what it is. But moving along, let's get to Akadmicks. So Akadmicks, I seen a video from Akadmicks over on X, right? Him and Maino has been going at it, back and forth. I think Akadmicks was trolling Maino. Maino finally responded and told him how he's fat, he's overweight, and I think there's been some threats too, and also Akadmicks been coming at Fabulous, and because Maino, Fabulous, Jim Jones all have this podcast. Like, everybody's having a podcast all of a sudden. Everybody has a podcast all of a sudden, right? So they've been going back and forth, and I haven't been following that much, but I did see the initial problem where Akadmicks was like literally coming for them, and Maino responded. And because DJ Akadmicks is so pussy, he literally said that he does not want to be in a situation that if he is out and he sees Maino Maino is going to, you know what, slap the dog shit out of him and going to embarrass him on the internet. So he really doesn't want them problems. So what Akadmicks did was queue up a live and tell Maino and all of his viewers that he is going to file paperwork. He's going to file a restraining order against Maino because he does not want to be in a situation where he's in a vicinity of Maino and Maino does something to him. So before that happens, he's going to file a restraining order against him. I feel like Akadmicks, no shade, I feel like you're pussy. Akadmicks is pussy. Because why do you go out of your way to just belittle these men, knowing damn well that when you go outside, there's a very small chance that you can pop in, you can like bump into these gentlemen. A very small chance. Now that very small chance is very likely to make you end up in a hospital or have one of them do something to you that you gonna like initially regret. So I feel like Akadmicks should move smarter and not go for people that you know you cannot fight. You cannot. Ooh, oh my God, my voice is going away. Hey, Philly Scorpio, what's up? So, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. Maybe I need more tea. I don't drink enough tea. But, literally, Akadmicks been like poking at these grown ass men who is known to put hands on people. Jim Jones is known to put hands on people. We all have seen Love and Hip Hop. Y'all remember when Jim Jones put his hand on that little tiny guy because he was disrespecting Chrissy? Do y'all not remember that? I'm going to get some holes because I got some holes in the room. But because I'm comfortable right now, I'm not going up and getting it. No. But yeah. So, I just think that you should pick and choose your battles. I don't think you should have had a back and forth. And I only feel like he did that back and forth to gain some more clout. That's it. Because why are you coming for Maino and Fabulous? Let them do that podcast and leave them alone. If they're not talking about you, why are you taunting these grown-ass men? Like, I don't like that. They need all that energy for 50. I agree. I just feel like there's better outlets to put your energy in into putting all your energy into fucking DJ Akadmicks. Maino, leave that little kid alone. You know he don't want no smoke with you. I feel like Maino just wants to be a bully. But and then retrospect, I'm like, he came at Maino first. So Maino is just G-checking his temperature and let him know, baby, you can be touched. You can be touched, okay? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. But yeah, what else? Let's get on. Yeah, that's all I have for that. I just feel like, just to end the statements, DJ Akadmicks, stop trolling people. Stop coming for people. You know you gonna get your ass whooped. You can't fight. You fat as fuck. You breathe heavy. You drink mad Hennessy. So it's like, girl, stop taunting people. Maino, sit your old ass down. Fabulous. Keep looking good. Keep dressing good. And move on to the next. Y'all got better stuff to do. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of Harivanna and YB Speaks. I really want to touch on that. Let's get into YB and Harivanna. Now, mind y'all. Sorry, y'all. Something just came. I just thought of something, but I'm okay. Let's get into YB Speaks and Harivanna. So, I don't know why it showed up on my Well, I do know why, because I still subscribe to YB. Now, for some reason, I don't know what made me just click on this particular video. So YB had a video that was titled "Let's Be Clear." All right. So I watched that video. So YB Speaks and Harivanna are both YouTubers in the web reality space, right? So I was watching not Harivanna. I was watching YB Speaks, right? I was watching YB Speaks video, Let's Be Clear, and he was talking about how he was talking about how people were in the chat or in the comment section telling him, or somebody came back to him and told him how they felt like Harivanna has been lining him up. Now, I don't know what transpired because I don't no longer watch Harivanna's videos. I just don't. I think ever since Harivanna I think ever since Harivanna with her fake ass turned on me and tried to shade me on some shit, I just felt like Harivanna is a very nasty individual. That's me personally. Like, it's kind of crazy how, how fast someone can turn on you. And I made it my mission, and then we're gonna get back into it. But I just wanna just put this as a disclaimer. When I tell y'all, I made it my mission to just, it is what it is, no hard feelings, but I will never fuck with a bitch like that again. Like, we don't have to talk ever again. I don't want to hear your I don't know. We can never do nothing together. I would never fuck with you. I would never, it's no apologies. There's no nothing like that. I don't want nothing to do with you. Right? When you know someone for who they are, you just got to understand them and their character. Now, me personally, I don't think that Harivanna would line. I don't think Harivanna would line YB Speaks Up. I do agree that, that's his platform. Who he chooses to let up, he's just gonna let them up and, air out their grievances. But I will say this. People that are peeping it, the people that are peeping the lineup or the so-called lineup, I want y'all to notice how what Harivanna is so-called doing is the same exact thing that the person that he dislikes the most has been doing. I think Harivanna is dipping into the playbook of TTB. I think because Trap, aka TTB Network, is quote unquote fake stepping down, Harivanna wants to take that position and he wants to be the TTB Network. And he wants everybody to come to his platform and do what Trap, been doing. He wants to have all these individuals come up and go at it. And I just think that he's just, kind of dipping in and reading the playbook of Trap. That's what he's doing. So if people see that he's lining up YB, I think that is kind of, I wouldn't completely kind of like dismiss it because it probably does look to people that he is doing the same thing that Trap used to do. That's just my opinion. Now, to be honest, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what is transpiring between both of them. I do still like YB. I do still fuck with YB. But as opposed as it stands with the relationship between both of them, I don't give a fuck. So whatever happens to YB and whatever transpires with them two, hopefully YB be careful, or if he don't give a fuck, he just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he definitely needs to be careful with it, but he's a part of the Let's Kiki panel that I started and, gave it to Harivanna because he does have the numbers. So, they get to, have that relationship and be messy together. And I think that's all well and good, So, congratulations to them, But to be honest, I don't give a fuck if they fall out or not. I really don't, and I don't care. But I definitely do believe that Harivanna is definitely, reading the playbook and taking the page out of TTB. And that's what I truly feel like that Harivanna wants a platform like Trap. I think he wants it in his way. Maybe he can modify it in his own Harivanna way. But I feel like Harivanna is definitely taking the page out of the TTB network. That's just me personally. But off of that, let's get into the scene Atlanta. Now, y'all, I was really, really bored at work. I was really, really bored at work. And I was like, I don't got shit to do. And then I was just scrolling through YouTube, right? Because I was watching battle rap content. I was watching boxing content. So I was just scrolling and then I saw the scene Atlanta and I was like, when am I going to watch this? So I was like, you know what? I ain't doing shit. I'm bored. Let me just put on the scene ATL. All right, fucking airplane. So let's get into this. Let me just say this. I'm going to do a pros and cons of, they have 2 episodes, right? 2 episodes dropped. Now, I will say this. I don't know what day they, I don't know what day they drop. I don't know what the schedule, are they dropping every Monday, Sunday? I don't know. I don't even know when the next episode is. But I did say that I was going to wait until 3 episodes, right? But I was bored at work, so I watched both of the episodes. They only have 2 episodes out right now. On Stylish TV, the scene ATL. Now, let me just say this. Let me give a pro and a con. This show is cute. This show is cute. This show is cute. The show, I think I've been said the show is cute. I feel like it's gonna be a friendly show. It's not gonna be that much drama, but I see that it's already spicing up. Now I don't know how long it's gonna be spiced the fuck up. I'ma just say that. I don't know if they're going to give us drama in the earlier episodes. I don't even know how many episodes they're going to give us. I really don't know. But I will say, it's a cute show. It's a cute show. Carl. I'm going to say the cast member Carl. Let me talk to you. This here, I love Carl down. Anybody that knows me knows I love Carl. If y'all not watching the scene ATL, go and give that show a chance. It's a good watch. Now, mind you, I had to put it on full fucking speed. I had to fast forward that shit. No shade. I had to fast forward. I had to put it on I had to up the speed because some of the scenes was lacking. I didn't want to be there for a whole fucking day. I feel like watching it, if I would have had it on normal speed, I would have been there for all the day. It would have been dragging. So I had to up the speed on it, and I was glad I did. So, Carl, that fucking hair. That hair gave very much the big thick girl from Jason's lyric. Bitch, was that your inspiration, whore? Carl's hair in her confessional and in the season was taking me out. I was like, Carl, I know she's... Carl is... Oh, what can I say about Carl? Carl is not femme, but he's... Ugh. Carl is a butch queen at his finest. Carl is such a butch queen at its finest. Okay? He is... His music is everything. Let me just tell you that. His music is everything. Throw Factory, I think I'm going to download it. Going to download it because that song that you premiered in the episode was really, really good. But Carl, that here in the confessionals, it was taking me out. I was like, I wanted you to be clean cut, but I know, bitch, you want to be extra. I couldn't with the hair. I couldn't with the fucking what's the girl name? What's the girl name in Jason's lyric? The thick girl that was getting motherfucking body shots, was getting body shots by Tretch. I think she was getting back shots. Yeah, she was getting back shots by Tretch. But yeah, Carl was a key and a half. I like Carl. I like the fact that he is bringing some of the group together. I love his role in the show. But yeah. Now, Delon. Delon, come here, baby. Ooh, Delon, you know what? I'm now I gotta watch my words before I say something that it's gonna come out wrong. Cause sometimes when I say things, it can come out wrong because of my tone, because of the delivery. I definitely understand that. But Delon, no shade. Your body is tea. Your body, I don't know if it's surgical. I don't know if your body is surgical. Like you get a lipo, you get lipo on your midsection. I don't know. Hey Roland Bookie Butt. What's going on, Roland? Delon's body and is listen. The only thing, and this me personally, Delon, like you be you. Cause you're gonna be you regardless. But for me, the wig hurts my soul. The wig hurts my soul. Because the body, the pecs, the chest area. When I tell you, I kept looking at his chest area because he had his chest on full display. And bitch, any bitch knows me. I'm a sucker for a good chesticle, my dear. And the way I kept zeroing in on his chesticles, body is tea. But Delon, everything is tea, but it really boils my panties, boo. It really boils my jackstrap. It really boils my jockstrap when I see you having a full fucking, blonde. Listen, I'm not even gonna fake. I don't know the number of blonde. I don't know the curl. I don't. Girl, the hair, the unit, girl, the unit. The unit that you're wearing, it kind of throws everything off for me. Because everybody knows if I love a butch queen. I love a butch queen. But if you go full femme on me, it kind of like, ugh. My dick kind of like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? But the chesticles area is everything. But I was like, Delon got a body. The only thing that's kind of tripping me up is the hair. I just, her hair choices, I don't, I'm kind of over that. No shade. Big yeah. Delon is cute, and I love the fact that he has his own business. I don't know much about Delon. I didn't watch his season. I don't think I watched his season on Set It Up, Atlanta. I didn't watch him. So I just know that he was on the show. I don't think he stood out much. I do know for a fact that he follows, I think he follows me on Instagram. I believe so. I don't know. But I see he does, be on my stories and everything. Shout out to Delon. And have no problems with him. He's cool. But, yeah, and, it's just the hair. It's just the unit that kind of throws me off with Delon. But him as a character, and I'm glad that he gets to have his moment. But I don't know if this group is for him because of the fact that I don't know if the drama is going to overshadow or some of the other characters that we know of is going to overshadow him and take over, and he's going to play the background again. That's my only thing with Delon, is that he does not give main character vibes. He gives very much quiet, reserve about his business. He don't really do too much. He don't do too less. He kind of, it's just Delon. It's just Delon. I don't know if him being on this show, people are gonna either care or not care about him. You know, I just don't. I just don't think that people are batting a eyelash at Delon. I don't. I don't. And honestly, I don't like honestly because without talking about his body, like in the first 2 episodes, it's like, okay, he has a business. Congratulations. He has a body, but that's it. You know, but it is 2 episodes, so I don't know what he's going to give this season. But from JT talking about the show, I just don't know that if he's going to stand out in a bunch of other standout characters. That's just me. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Wait, before I go into the other cast members, because we're going to get into the drama, because I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out thing. I'm going to need the stylish editors to calm that fucking music down, okay? I need y'all to lower the music. Lower the music. Y'all don't need to, because it's so hard to hear their dialogue when the music is is ever so loud. First of all, the background, you got noise in the background in the scene. But when you also have the music over the actual scene, it's irritating because I'm trying to actually hear what the dialogue is. Calm that music down, okay? Calm the music down. Thank you. And let's also talk about, you know what? This is their first show that is complete, I believe. This is literally the first show that hopefully is completed. I will just say this. Hopefully that the scene Atlanta is completed. Because we all know how stylist, I think it's the stylish, or the stylist. I forgot what the other show was. The first show was, it was never completed. So hopefully y'all completed this. But I don't want to be too critical because I know how you sensitive bitches are over there at the Stylish Network. I know how sensitive you bitches are, so I'm gonna tread lightly. All right, because you know I can't give criticism because bitches think I'm shady. But yeah, so just turn that fucking music down. Just turn that fucking music down, and we're all good. That's the only critique I have. That's the only critique. All right. Let's talk about Bando, JT, Scotty, and we're gonna throw in James as well. A little bit. Let me just say this. Bando and Scotty. I'm not gonna lie. Scotty, I love this for you. And because, and I know of Scotty. I know Scotty. Well, I don't know Scotty, but we have been acquainted for years. Me and Scotty has been acquainted for years. Okay? We have followed each other. We have, yeah. We have done the merry-go-round, okay? Scotty, I love me some Scotty, okay? Everybody knows I love me some Scotty. I'm actually very, very proud of Scotty for stepping out and doing something like a reality show, because he has said numerous times it's just not his zhuzh. He will not be great television of some sort. So to see him, take a chance, especially on this network, I think this environment fits him because of who the individuals are. The individuals are actually his friends, like Carl. Carl is his actual friend. And we're gonna be talking about friends, okay? Friends is the topic, okay? Let's talk about it. Friend is the key word in this episode, in both of the episodes, okay? Let's talk about it. So I love the fact that Scotty is on this show. He's promoting his book. He just doing big things, and he's moving and shaking and doing what he set out to do when he came to Atlanta. I love that for him. And also, I'm going to get his book. I'm going to get his book because I think I just put it on Amazon along with my silicone lubrication, because I ran out of lube. So I'm going to get the book along with my silicone lube. But yeah, Bando. The Bando and Scotty is going to be a key, because everybody, when I tell y'all everybody, it was talking about how they don't know the situation between Scotty and Bando. A lot of people who cares about Scotty wants to look out for Scotty. People that actually are his friends, who are actual friends, and who talk to him on the daily, not just gotten to know him and put him on his show. But yeah, everybody wanted to know the tea about Scotty. You know what I'm saying? So it's cute that, they get to have their little scene, and I think it's so endearing. And I love the fact that Scotty is looking out for Bando and not trying to make Bando be something that he's not. And he's there for Bando. I'm not gonna lie. And Bando, I like you. I want you to know that I fucks with you. But the episode, these two episodes, it did come off. It does come off. Like, I don't know the situation between Bando and Scotty, but just by looking at the show, and anybody can look at the show and perceive you to be, you're just around to use Scotty. Now, Scotty may not understand that, but because his platform is so massive and he has a lot of supporters, Scotty has a lot of influence. So when you are trying to talk to a person who has a lot of influence, it has a big following, you could use that to your advantage. Okay? So that's all, people can perceive you to be using Scotty. So that's what I took from that scene in one of the scenes in the show. Because what y'all don't know is that there's a scene, and there's this, I think JT brought it up about how people want to know, what's going on between Scotty and Bando. JT said that Bando was a clout chaser, which is kind of crazy because black meets kettle. I mean, black meets kettle, kettle meets black. I mean, if you're gonna call anybody a cloud chaser, JT, I mean, spin that mirror around yourself. I'm just saying, no tea, no shade. Because we're gonna get to that, because that's how I feel. Yeah, so what I was saying. So that's all I wanted to say about that. That it can be perceived, who don't know the situation, who's looking on the outside looking in, who's outside looking in, can perceive you to be just hanging on due to Scotty's big platform and his influence, right? Now, let's get on to the key word of the day is friends. JT, can you come here for a sec? It's kind of crazy and it's kind of funny. And when I tell you I was cracking up. I think you sat down, before you sat down, before the scene came in, you were in your confessionals and you said the following, that you and Scotty has been friends for years. I was like, huh? Why did she just lie like that? Why did JT just lie and say that her and Scotty has been friends for years? I think that is very, very fraudish, and I feel like you're a liar. You like to imagine a world where you're actually friends with Scotty. Like, girl, he's already on your show. You don't need to lie to the public and make it seem like y'all are more than what y'all are at the time. I don't know if y'all friends now, and if you're friends or not, I don't care. That don't have nothing to do with me. But to go in your confessional and say that you and Scotty has been friends for years was very misleading, because it then goes on to Scotty's confessional, and when he said the following, bitch, I don't know you like that. I don't even know. Why would I tell you? I don't even know you like that. Now we have a little dilemma. We have a little discrepancy, because in one confessional, JT says that you and Scotty has been friends for years. Scotty's confessional says that he don't know you like that, ho. He don't know you like that. So we're at a crossroad here. So are y'all friends or are y'all not? And I choose to go with Scotty, because I know for a fact that y'all are not friends like that. I been knew y'all not friends like that. Now, I feel like JT is the type of person to perceive, if you're friends with one of my friends, then you're my friend too. So, how many years you've been friends with my friend, that means the same thing. Because if y'all don't know, Carl and JT used to be roommates. Okay? Carl and JT are friends. Carl and Scotty are friends. Do y'all see what I'm saying here? These two would probably, come, see each other in passing, hang out a little bit. Nothing more, nothing less. So, for somebody on the show who is the messy person of the show, who wants to be in the mix, to literally say out your mouth that Bando is a clout chaser is pretty funny, because I feel like you're the clout chaser. You're the opportunist. That's how I feel. And I feel it was this opportunity to get, you wanted Scotty to be a part of this show. I don't know if it was you or Carl who put the bug in Scotty's ear to bring him along. I don't know who set it up, but it could be perceived that you're the cloud chaser, because you're thinking that you and Scotty have something more than what y'all actually were at that point in time. You think that you're more, that y'all have been friends for years, and that's not the case. So it's pretty misleading. It is pretty desperate on your part to want to be so friendly, and so you want to be friends with Scotty so bad, just say it. And then it just brings me back to when you got into a heated exchange with Nicole Ray because you were defending Scotty when Scotty didn't need you to defend him, but you did it anyway because that's your friend. But even I know that y'all are not friends like that. And Scotty even told you to shut up because he did not need you. But I just wanted to put out that. I just want to say that. It's just kind of funny how, there's some discrepancy in the friends. How, y'all been friends for years or not. But, yeah, that's how I felt. And I like the fact that Bando checked you. I like the fact that Bando checked you and let you know what time it is. Mind your business. Go about your way. I live for that. I live for that, and I think that should happen more. Yeah. That was cute. I love the fact. I love to see Scotty be messy. I love the scene where Scotty was fucking ultra high and he was just looking at y'all, going back and forth and doing a little back and forth match. That was funny to me. And Bando, you ate that $20 read. I live for that. I live for that, Bando. You ate down, Book of Butt. But then I also thought in my head, I was like, wait, Bando cannot fight. Bando cannot fight. So if this skinny man in a sheer blouse twirls this bitch in her $20 about this bar, it's going to be a funny thing. It's going to be funny. Because Bando, even though it is a show and y'all are filming, baby, the fact of the matter is this man, James, because we're talking about James. James is Carl, the $20 read that I'm talking about, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. There was a particular scene that I think James is Carl's ex-man. James is being introduced on the show. JT does not like her. He is a model. He is an OnlyFans girl. And it's been said from JT and some other people that he sells his body. No, he sells his nudes for $20. So when on that particular scene, when Bando pulled out 20, he wanted to see the nudes. And it was not the appropriate time, and it was this back and forth between James and Bando. So that was funny. That was funny. I'm not going to lie. But then I was just looking at James, and I was like, is he going to stand up and twirl the fuck out of Bando? I was waiting for that. I was waiting for James to twirl you, Bando. No shade. I love you down. And because I really... Bando, I don't want to see you hurt, but you already put yourself... You be putting yourself in predicaments that you shouldn't be putting yourself in. You know that. And you know that because you're grown. But I was waiting to see if, James was going to get up and twirl the fuck out you. But he didn't, and I'm glad he didn't. But that was cute. That was cute. That was cute. That was cute. So I really enjoyed. I really, really enjoyed. He ain't on no OnlyFans. Carl, that's what your friend said. That's what your friend said. Your friend JT said he's on OnlyFans. I didn't say that. James a fighter though. I said that and I was like, I'm just waiting for James to get the fuck up. Carl, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for James to get up and twirl her. He was a cast member but quit after that. Bando. You making a girl. See, he chose his freedom. And you know what? I respect James. I respect him. Because the way he would have twirled the fuck out of Bando, I know something. He chose his freedom. Shout out to James. He looked cute too. I liked his outfit. He looked cute. But yeah, Carl, what's up with your girl? What's up with your girl lying and saying that your ex is an OnlyFans girl? And what's up with your friend saying that she's been friends with Scotty, knowing damn well that she's not friends with Scotty? JT was being funny. Mm-hmm. Well, since I don't know James, people can, make that mistake and be like, oh, this motherfucker was OnlyFans because I don't know him. So I'm just going by what JT said. That ain't exactly what she said. Listen, Carl, she said in her confessional, verbatim, that she and Scotty has been friends for years. That's what she said. She said that, Carl. She did. Go back to it. See this? I'm on one of my phones. My other phone is in my bag. And I don't want to get up. I really don't want to get up. But yeah. No shade. And that's why I did that video. I was like, JT, why are you jumping in why are you jumping in somebody who didn't want you, like he don't need backup? You and Scotty are not friends like that. He did not need your help with Nicole. But here JT go, sticking up for Scotty where he didn't need it. So now you and Nicole had something, a little back and forth, which was stupid to me. But, you know, y'all still watching. I'm driving. I'm still watching. I'm driving. But yeah, it was cute. The two episodes was cute. Um, Carl, just tell the editor next episode, turn that music down. Turn that music down in the background. We don't need that music up too loud. Turn it down. Like, like a little bit. Just so we can hear the dialogue. Tell that editor to lower down that music. Alright? And then we all good. But it was a cute little watch. It was a cute watch. I will say that. Racy, fuck Nicole. She was wrong. Yeah, you know what? She was wrong. And I said that. I don't want to go back to that. But yeah. I like the show. Even though I did have to speed it up a little bit. But it was really good. Already on it. All right, good. Thank you. But it was cute. I'm here for it, okay? I'm here. I was bored at work and I was like, I need something to watch. I watched them. I had to speed it up though, but it was a good watch. I think Scotty's gonna make me laugh. Scotty's gonna make me laugh because I can see he's he's being a little charade. Scotty's gonna be a little charade, little bone carrying moment. I love the little bone carrying moment. I love that. Um, yeah, and that's about it. JT is gonna be JT. So I already know what JT is gonna give, so I'm not really worried about JT. I don't like Bando so far. Why you don't like Bando? I am okay with Bando. Scotty and his bestie were cute. Yeah, I wonder why DJ. Is DJ gonna be on this show, or he's just a friend of Scotty? He's just gonna be the friend of Scotty. Yeah, I like Bando. I think Bando is messy. Bando is messy. He turns up. He's a cackle and a half. He's a cackle and a half. I like that. Like that shit kind of like, oh, Bando is turning it. Like he's making it hot. Like I love it. Oh, DJ is on more. I like DJ too. He can sing. I like DJ. But I wonder who he's talking about in the next episode. Who was DJ cursing out on the next episode? He was with Bando. He was with Bando at the table. Bando is messier than JT. No, I don't think so. I think they're both messy. They're both equally messy. But it was so unnecessary. But I was like, what's that tea like? What is that tea? Why would he do that? Oh, DJ's the main character? Oh, he's the main. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. DJ is the main cast member. He missed the shoot for the intro and the cast shoot. Damn. I will find out episode 3. Yeah, because he was going off. He was going off. He was cursing that bitch out. I was like, not they gonna get the R&B singer out his body. I loved it. I loved it. When motherfucking JT called Bando a fucking butler, bitch. Fucking JT called that man a fucking butler, bitch. That was cute. I loved it. But yeah, it was cute. I can't wait for next episode. It was cute. Um, but my only thing with the show, Delon. I feel like Delon is going to get eaten up. Delon is going to get eaten up by the rest of the cast members. I don't know if he's going to have a pop out moment, like a pop out moment, but it looks like, he's going to play the back, for a second time. That's my thing. I think, I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that's my thoughts on the scene ATL. All right. Until next time, because now I gotta call my friend and cuss him out because I need some food. Keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching. It's probably I'll do. I'll keep watching. But later, until next time, you guys. Until next time.